Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Monday, January 7th, 2019. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. I've decided I'm going all out to celebrate the Canadian national holiday of Boxing Day this year. And when I send out my official Palumbo 2019 Boxing Day party invitations, I'm telling my wife to make sure that Brandon Hendrickson is on our list. The man who mastered the sweet science of men's physique is moving into his first full year as champ, ready to add another chapter to his legacy. For Hendrickson, this season will go a long way towards cementing his place as one of the top two athletes in the history of the division. But for him to really cement his place in the pantheon, I think it all starts with having to be able to successfully defend his Olympia title. To quote the modern-day scholar Drake, "Your best day is my worst day," which pretty much sums up the way 2018 NPC National Champ Hon Labrada feels right about now. Over the weekend, the champ and his team released a clip from a leg day session where we see the second coming of the Labrada clan hammering out some heavy hack squats. To see Hunter Labrada and the Sergio Oliva Jr.'s of the world competing as pros now is really a cool thing as a bodybuilding fan. And moving forward, it'll be interesting to see what kind of athlete he turns into at the next level. In my experience, good training partners are damn near worth their weight in gold. And when you can get a 7-time Olympia champ to be your training partner, that's about as golden as it gets in the bodybuilding world. Last week, the newly retired Flex Lewis was spotted getting in a back workout alongside one of our old buddies, JON DELAROSA, who's apparently putting out all the big guns for his 2019 prep. For the DeLaRosa camp, relocating to Florida seems like it had a few perks outside of escaping the New York cold winters. So if he can suck it up a little bit for that Magic Dragon's lair, he could be poised to have a very solid season. Over the Christmas holidays, I got sucked into doing a couple of home improvement projects, and somewhere in the middle of all my caulking of my shower, I started to think that there are no quick fixes when you're trying to do something the right way. But luckily for him, Roman Fritz isn't a quick kind of fix guy. New updates from the Fritz camp trickled out last week to give us an inside look at what he and his team are bringing to the party this season. By all accounts, he's having one of the best off seasons of his career. So if he can hit the stage somewhere around the 265-pound mark, he could sneak up on a few people down the road and possibly snag his first pro victory. Unless you guys have been living under a rock for the last 2 weeks, then you already know that Jon Jones came back with a vengeance at UFC 232 for his win over Alexander Gustafsson. But even a guy like John Bones would have a hard time dealing with the force of nature that is Breon Ansley. The classic Olympia champ has been on an absolute tear lately, which tells me that he already got his sights locked in on a target. And if recent history tells us anything, it's that a locked and loaded Brianna Ansley is almost unbeatable at this stage of the game. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.